What's up?
What's going on?
We're trying to run this rear view camera wire, but we got the radio. You got the radio in.
Oh, you didn't show him that already?
I was gonna, but like me came out and talking about.
Replaced her radio. So now she has Apple Carplay. It came with a reverse camera because backing this thing up is not fun. You can't tell where you're at. So Lita's going to run the rear view camera. Did you show him the roof? The roof is complete.
I did.
You didn't?
No.
Wow, you are some kind of YouTuber. This we put our last coat on yesterday. It is what it is now. I mean, we bought the best roller they had, and it still had some lint come out. I'm hoping once we scrub this thing down for its first wash, a lot of that lint will just like pull out of there.
Yeah.
You know?
It looks a lot better than it did.
So let's see. We couldn't get the reverse lights to work because the camera works off of you tie the camera's wire into the reverse lights, and basically that sends a signal through the camera wire to tell the radio to turn on. Couldn't figure out why the reverse lights weren't kicking on. Come to find out, there's a thing on the bottom of the steering column, neutral safety switch, I think is what they refer it as, and we had to readjust that. It would come on in neutral, but it wouldn't come on in shoot, I've already put the ductwork back on, but it's right under here. It's this little white block. It's got like a metal band that goes around the steering column. You just loosen that up and you twist it whichever way it needs to go, and then you lock it back down. But it would come on in neutral. It wouldn't come on in reverse. So we adjusted it now to where it'll come on in reverse. Let's see, what else are we doing? I'm trying to figure out why her map lights aren't working. It's getting power to the wires, but I don't know if these button switches are bad or what. You told them we sent the dash off.
Yeah. I mean, we can tell them about the radio, the den kit.
Oh yeah, the den kit. The kit to install this radio was an absolute nightmare.
American International.
But I don't know if it was that kit that was the problem or if it was the radio that we put in. So we can change the boot up screen too. We can send them whatever picture we want and they'll send us a file to plug our USB into here. But let me see, do you have your phone on you?
I do.
Show them what it looks like. Actually, it'll probably work with mine too. And because this is a Hearse, it only has speakers in the front here. Let's see if I can get this plugged in right. My phone's kind of stupid though. It doesn't work with all these cables.
It looks like it's held in place with a single 7mm screw. This one was trickier to remove. I had to pull it to the left and down.
Yeah, so it's
wiggling
got
it back and forth until it came loose. If we climb underneath and
all the usual CarPlay stuff. I think we paid like $115 for this thing.
Oh yeah? You didn't tell me how much it was.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Head up underneath.
It's pretty much it
That
though.
looks like the radio antenna plug, meaning I found the tuner box.
Some kind of way, there's a way
Pretty cramped under
to
there, so I'm gonna take
mirror
these
your
screws
phone.
out and remove the trim underneath the steering wheel to give myself some more.
I was trying to figure out how to put all that ductwork back in. There's a way to mirror your phone where you can watch YouTube on this thing too.
That's crazy.
But I haven't really messed with it, honestly. I don't know. Not that you want to watch YouTube going down the road, but maybe your passenger does.
Yeah.
You get that wire run yet?
No.
Why are you taking a break?
I'm not. I got a vacuum, but
Mush! Mush!
One eternity later.
Well, it's been easily 3 hours. Mostly Lita has been trying to run this wire. So we tried to run and tuck this wire up underneath this side, but with it going up and around and then coming around over here, we didn't have enough wire for the reverse camera. So we've been using these things are called glow rods. We used to use these with DirecTV. We still had them from DirecTV. You can get these at Harbor Freight. I don't know, they were fairly cheap back in the day. But they're used for snaking wire through different places. So we've tried to pull this wall off, and we can't get this wall off without maybe breaking something. So we pulled this light out, and it's taken us forever to try to find, because they have these metal support beams on the bottom of this, and then there's a metal hump that comes factory with the car that the back seat used to sit into, and they have that built hard onto that. So trying to force these rods and trying to find a path back through there has been less than fun.
Yeah.
But I think we finally found it. So basically we found if we ran the wire underneath the carpet real nice and ran it back at a diagonal, we should have just enough wire to mount the camera back here by the license plate like planned. Because that's all the wire we have right there now, right?
I don't know. I didn't want to pull on it.
I mean, that feels like it. So we're going to have to get to that red and black cable, because there's a red and black cable on this that we have to run to ground, and then one to the wire of the backup light. So when the backup light comes on, it powers that wire that shoots up and tells that radio to switch to the backup camera. We thought pulling these rollers out would give us more room, but I'll show you the metal braces that we're talking about here. See how it's got this piece of metal here? And then what they've done is they've made like a metal firewall right here. So there's a piece of metal that comes down here and completely blocks anything from going past. Well, hopefully that's the hard part, Pebs. Now what I'll do is I'll come back here and we'll have to drill a hole back here by the license plate. Actually, there's already a hole there. And then mount and run our camera wire That's the reverse light right there, or the license plate light. Good job, woman. And I lied. I said that was probably our last coat. I think I'm going to try to smooth this out some. Just on this back corner, but I don't know. I don't know if that'll make... I don't know. Maybe we're just going to leave it.
I think that's all you got.
I think it's enough.
Yeah.
I just have to figure out how to snake that camera wire up through there now. And we'll hook these two wires to a light. It's so freaking hot out here right now, though.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see here. Wait, was that neutral? That's park. Reverse. Take two, battery was dead. That's right, I think we can change that in settings.
Okay, so as you can see, it's raining like it does every single day. So I was going to vacuum this car out a little bit. I think I'm still going to do that, but I'm going to wait for it to completely stop raining. This is what the Flex Seal looks like in the rain. I think we're done Flex Sealing it. So what I'm doing now is we taped it off the first time we Flex Sealed because we didn't know how fast or slow it was gonna dry. Turns out you have a lot of working time with this stuff. So the second time we did the Flex Seal, we didn't tape, so I've got Flex Seal on the chrome. It's not too bad. Not even on the Lando bars. There's not too much on it. Not as much as I thought would be. And we couldn't take these off because this is fiberglass. And some of the stuff is stripped. Some of the screw holes are stripped. So we couldn't take those off, so we had to paint around them. But I'd rather that than have to deal with taking them off and not being able to get them back on. That's a whole mess of other problems that I've seen people go through on the Hearse pages, and I'm just going to save myself that problem and leave them on and have just paint around them. That's what we did. We painted around them. So I'm just cleaning this up. Then I'll probably vacuum. It's pretty dirty in there. So I just have to pick up, like, we have random bolts because we took the radio out. We're still waiting on the dash. I have to check on where the dash is, but it's in the Ford and it's raining, and I just detailed the Ford on the inside. So I don't want to mess up all my work with like raindrops and stuff. So I just want to wait till it's finished raining, if it ever finishes raining. And I'll see where that dash is at. I'm probably going to clean the divider up too. I don't know what is on this divider, but probably clean that up with some Windex. Kind of excited about that because I can like decorate it. I think we're going to throw some spooky stickers on there because I don't want to sticker the car up that much. But yeah, that's what we're doing. Cleaning up the chrome. Okay, so we got all of the chrome trim cleaned off. There was some Flex Seal on this. I don't even know what that is. More liner. Got that cleaned off. We got the bars cleaned off on both sides. The side of the trim's cleaned off. It came off pretty easy. I did have to scrub it in some parts decently hard, but I didn't want to like take a razor and scratch it because obviously this is chrome and you're going to scratch the chrome. I mean, the bars are a little scratched, but that's okay. But this like strip of chrome is in pretty good shape. So that's what we got done today. Don't really have anything to clean up on the back because this kind of took all the Flex Seal drip. So yeah, that's what we got done today. And I wiped down the interior. I guess it's like leather stuff. I wiped that down a little bit. Okay, so it's been probably a day since I finished the trim and got everything cleaned off on the chrome. We're still waiting on weather stripping. I think that's supposed to be here tomorrow, but I did vacuum out the, I don't know, what do you call this, like the windshield gutter, but I vacuumed all of this out. This had a bunch of leaves in it, and I tried to get a bunch of the leaves out from underneath the hood because that can cause rust. I'm sure there's stuff under here, but I ordered a new one of these that should be coming. Hopefully it's coming. I hope I didn't get scammed on that. I got it from Facebook, and like, that's a little sketchy, but I don't know. He seemed like kind of a legit guy on the Hearse Cadillac pages. I think it was a Cadillac Brome page. So hopefully that's coming. But yeah, I cleaned, sorry the sun's so bad, but I cleaned all of this. I vacuumed it out. I'm sure it needs to be like wiped out. Yeah, I try to get everything out. Every bit of like leaf, debris, stuff out of here so it doesn't cause any rust issues. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, so we got the air freshener up. It already smells way better in here with that going. And then I did some of these transfers. So there's one up there. I don't know, that doesn't really work out. You can't even see it. It just kind of looks sort of dirty. And then I did this spider one, which, so there's another one right here. I don't know, I just don't like the way they look. And then I did these ghosties. And I think they look pretty good. I kind of like the way those look. Those are honestly the best out of the three. Just subtle, you know what I mean? We're trying to go for subtle. But yeah, they're pretty easy to put on, so I might look at the other ghosts that I have. I have one more ghost on the sheet. Maybe they'll have more this year because it'd be cool to do the other side. Kind of like this, because I do like the ghosts. I think those are really cute. Okay, so I found 2 more ghosts. I'm just going to use like the swirly ones, I think, because, I don't know, they just look better. So yeah, we are going to do those 2 ghosts on the other side, I think. Then I am going to stick a lip service sticker on the divider too. I don't want this on the outside because I don't think it's going to last. But I do want to rep lip service. I didn't have anything to put this sticker on. I'm kind of glad I saved it because it's going to look pretty dope in the hearse on the divider. And then I have this bag, right? I'll show you what I'm going to do with this. So yeah, it's like so tore up right now because the dash, we're waiting on the dash, and then trying to get like the backup camera in was crazy. We had to pull all the rollers out, and that still didn't really help us that much, but we eventually got it. We eventually got the backup camera ran under this floor because you can't get underneath this. Like, it doesn't pull out. It's like glued in there, and there was a bunch of screws and stuff, and there's a hump where the seats are where you can't push a rod through. Anyways, I'm going to vacuum, but I was going to save these. I'm trying to save all the stuff that I've found in the car pertaining to funeral services. So like, this is definitely some flowers. There's another one right there, and I'm just gonna put it in this organza bag just because it has to do with like the life of the car, and it's not going to be in service anymore, so I'm just gonna try and keep all the stuff that shows that it was in service, flowers, together with it, and just kind of keep it as like a little like keepsake for the car. So this is some of the other stuff we found in the coach, these are casket keys. I don't know if I've said this before or not. This is crazy. Like, I can't remember what I've talked about. But these are casket keys. They lock the caskets. And then this is the other half of the funeral home's name plaque that goes on these silver things right here. I don't know where the other half is. I guess they took it out when they kind of cleaned this car out, but this was underneath the spare tire, which I forgot. I have to put that back in here. So yeah, that was found under there. There's my rear view mirror. And then I also found this. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but like I feel like it needs to stay with the car. So this is the protective plastic that they put over caskets that are being delivered, like to the funeral home. Say like somebody picks out a casket. Batesville is a casket manufacturer, and Hillenbrand is the company that bought them for Batesville to continue to make caskets. So that's something else that we found in here. But yeah, I'm going to pick out the little bits of flowers that I found and at least vacuum this back side out. I don't really want to do the front because I have this carpet folded over because it's wet. Like this side is wet because we have rust damage from the trim not actually working the way it's supposed to. So this is all like rust damage that we're going to have to fix eventually. But I wanted the carpet to dry out, but it's not really drying out. But this is how I ran the backup camera. That's how that wire got ran. That's part of it. It got ran underneath this carpet, so I had to pull it up anyways. But I think I'm just going to put it back because it's not drying. And I don't want to vacuum the front because I feel like we have a lot of screws like lying all over the place, and I don't want to lose those screws. We probably can replace them like easily because we have a plethora of screws at this house. But if those are the screws, I don't really want to like lose them. I don't know. I'm going to vacuum this car out because it's not 100 degrees anymore because the sun's setting. Okay, so I don't think I filmed this, but we redid the Rust-Oleum because we had rust showing through, and this just got sealed with clear caulk to like deal with these holes, and then we're gonna go underneath when we put the weather stripping in and seal that way. So I'm going to put the weather stripping in on the front doors. So I got super weather strip adhesive, and I also bought the rear view mirror glue. So we're gonna put the rear view mirror back up. So that is what we're doing today. I gotta find some rubber gloves because this stuff, I guess, is pretty messy to work with. It just gets everywhere because you can reposition it. So I'm gonna get some gloves, and then we're gonna run a bead all the way around the door and then stick the, what is that thing? That is a crazy looking beetle. I've never seen one of those ever. So we're gonna run a bead around, and we're gonna put the pegs in. And that's what we're doing today.
You're not gonna put any of that black weather stuff in?
I did.
Oh. You didn't get any down the side. And there's some in here?
Yeah.
Oh,
It
no.
says a thin layer. It says a thin layer, dude. It says a thin layer of this stuff on both sides.
Get it, girl.
So, the thing is, it's got to set for like 10 minutes.
Before you can actually put it in?
Yeah,
Oh,
on
well,
both sides. That's
I'm
why I was
early then.
like, I wasn't going to grab the camera just yet.
Guess what? I grabbed the camera.
Yeah, no. Okay, this is the first part of the door. It says to leave this stuff alone for like 10 minutes on both sides, but I don't know if it's because it's like stupid hot. I don't think I have 10 minutes. I don't think I have 10 minutes. I think it is drying too fast, so I just have to be quick about it. Probably not going to be able to film too much of this because I can't move the camera around and show you guys. I don't think I have the time. So yeah, we're gonna get the rest of this door done. Okay. We had kind of an explosion out here. So we ran wires to gauges. We're still kind of working on that. Like they're on and they're working and stuff, but we just have to put the wires, like tie them up and stuff. But those are the gauges right there. We just have, it's been really hot, so like it's hard to come out here and work on it when it's been like stupid hot. I got black Rust-Oleum to fill in the rust. So that's done. And my stickers finally came. So I get to put my sticker on. This sticker got lost. So she actually had to send me another one. And she sent it in a darker color. Because she said it's more durable. It's like withstands the light better. I mean, I'm putting it on the inside. So hopefully that won't be an issue. But I kind of measured middle with this light. And I marked it with crayon on the other side of the glass. So we're going to get it as straight as we can within reason. It's not going to bother me, or like, it's just not going to bother me if it's crooked. I really honestly don't care. So we have this sticker to put on. I bought another sticker that I think is just going to go on the Kenworth because I put my Halloween magnet from Spirit Halloween on there. I'll just show you guys while I'm talking about it. I can't put it on the back of the car. I was going to put it on the door, but it's fiberglass. So it's going to sit here. This is the metal part of the car. Support Halloween. I can't put it on the truck because the truck is also fiberglass. And this is fiberglass. And I was going to put it like on this panel right here, but this is fiberglass. So, which is why I ordered the sticker, but I'm just going to put the magnet up there because I have like 3 magnets and like I need to use them. And I'm going to put the sticker on the Kenworth because I used to have it on the Mac. I used to have a magnet on the Mac and I kind of missed that. So this is the other sticker that I got. Ask me about my Halloween decorations. I've never seen like a more appropriate sticker to go on a car like this. That's a private owner car now. So it's pretty big. I didn't realize how big it was going to be, but that's okay. I'm not mad about it. So yeah, we are going to definitely stick the skull on, and I'm going to think about where this one is going to go. It's going to have to go on the outside, so. But this is a decal, and this is a decal, but it just doesn't go on like the decals do. Anyways, I'm going to put this on because I'm losing light, which means it's cooler, but then the mosquitoes come out, so. So I had to take the drapes down to do the sticker. This snap is not, oh, well, that's why it's not coming off. Because the snap stopped working, so they just screwed it to the door, just like this one, but this one came out. I mean, this other side, they like snap in and stuff. I mean, some of the curtains are just, what are you gonna do, right? Like, at least I have curtains. A lot of people rip the curtains out and they're really hard to find. I don't sew really, so that would be something else that I would have to deal with. So I'm just glad that they still have them in here. Meow. All of these cats. And there it is. There's some air bubbles, I think. I think I'm gonna have to go over that again. But can't even see it because it's so dark now. I'll have to show you guys it in the morning.